This is a Virgo tarot card reading today. This is a Virgo tarot card reading for the month of March. I'm very excited for this because I sense a lot of good energies for you Virgos today. We've randomly assorted our cards. And now let's see what is in store for us this upcoming spring. The first card. The Empress. So the Empress has a couple of important meanings for the day. The first thing is to realize that in your life, you have to be the number one priority. The Virgo sign is one of logic and practicality. So for the Virgo, it's important to take care of yourself first. That's not a selfish decision. It's a necessary decision. Because if you're the one that's guiding your life, and if you're the one who's making all of the decisions, then you need to make sure that you are in a position to make decisions with a rational mindset. And that's important for the Virgo because they're very practical and they're very realistic. So that's why the Empress card is a decent card for today. Let's look at the second card. Okay, we have the Strength card. Now, I think this can be interpreted a couple of different ways. Firstly, you could interpret it as though you are growing into a stronger person, and maybe you need someone else's help to make that happen. Oftentimes, it's very hard to be strong initially without the support of others, so that could be symbolizing that here. It can also symbolize that strength is something that you have to maintain within yourself. That sometimes your strength is ahead of your reasoning. That could also be the infinity sign. We've talked about the infinity sign symbolizes that even though you have an unlimited amount of choices, it's ultimately you who has to make the final decision. And how does strength play into your decision making? Is it possible that you have a big decision that needs to be made? Is it possible that you're the only one that can make it? I'm not sure, really. I'm getting multiple different readings here. The third card is the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card can be interpreted one of two ways. The first thing it could be saying is that you are judging others, and oftentimes in life we like to judge others we judge other people by their results. We judge ourselves by our intentions. So it's very easy for us to look at other people and criticize and ridicule, but it's hard for us to accept that maybe we're really the ones at fault. So maybe we have to view it from other people's perspective. Maybe we're viewing it from a point of an incorrect point. We're trying to judge people based on incomplete information maybe, or it could be seen as you are going to face a period of judgment, so potentially a little bit of a dark omen here. Maybe you are going to be faced with a period of judgment by some greater force, by someone who you respect, someone who has power over you. You might face judgment. So we have a really interesting thing going on here. We have the Empress, which symbolizes taking control of one's life, making the final decision, making sure that you always love yourself first before making any hard decisions. We also have the Strength one, which symbolizes a growing strength or a transitional strength, either into yourself or in a different medium. Also, we have the infinity of decisions that are often presented to us. And then the third card, we have kind of a wild card, the Judgment card. The Judgment card could be considered a bad omen, depending on how you look at it. If we view it from the perspective of we're being judged by a higher power, someone who's in a position of power over us, maybe a boss, maybe a family member, or we are viewing this as an opportunity to learn from judgment, that even though we're being judged by others, we're okay within ourselves. Could be interpreted as either of those, but it's a really interesting read for the Virgo today.